identity.
Walk in, just so you're aware of everything we have is audio video recorded. We got with these fancy body cameras now.
After police locate him walking alone down a residential street, he's led in handcuffs into a small interrogation room by a detective who's determined to find out if there's any truth to the horrifying claims. Shockingly, it was his own wife Maya who initially confronted him about the disturbing truth his stepdaughter revealed.
I started freaking out on him, like, how could you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Kind of a thing. And he was just really calm and said, no, I didn't do this. And I hung up, and then he just took off. I guess he just left.
Did he say anything to you about it?
He just said that he didn't do it. He swears up and down he didn't do it.
Due to his status as a city councilman, the Aberdeen Police Department requested the investigation to be handled by the Grays Harbor Sheriff's Office in an effort to avoid a conflict of interest. After reading his Miranda rights, the interrogation begins, but Riley has yet to realize the source of the allegations. Riley explains he had a typical morning, but everything changed when Maya arrived home.
And then I heard the front door open and shut. And so I come out, and I have she's and she has by the hand, and then she's walking out the door, and I asked, well, what's going on?
When Maya left with no response, he called her cell phone for an explanation. She accused him of committing an unthinkable act and hung up the phone. However, as Maya explains, their conversation continued over Facebook Messenger. When she realized she had no tangible evidence of his crimes, she decided to take a risk.
And I bluffed and said, I have you on camera, just seeing if that would incite anything out of him, and he just stopped responding to me at that point.
As Riley explains, Maya's anger over the situation was visceral, and he was left with a chilling command.
I go down to the basement, and she told me, so I did set up a rope. I thought about it. I really did. Because I'm done, man. I'm done. I am just done. I'm maxed out. I am maxed out. Everything that we have gone through in life, everything, and now this. And it doesn't matter because being on city council, everybody knows now, that's over now. And we were right there, man. Everybody was amped up. We were going to change some things in Aberdeen, and now that's gone. It's gone. It's all gone.
June 24th, just 1 month prior, Riley posted a video to his Facebook page in an attempt to shed a light on criminal activity in his neighborhood. These videos will have an eerie relevance later when the exact allegations are revealed.
Buddy, how are you? We're out driving around, got the babies to sleep. It's just one of those days, I guess. Anyways, I thought it'd be a good idea, maybe take you guys along with me, and we'll go drive around downtown. And we'll just go look at things, and maybe I can talk about things, that I'd like to see different, or things to be improved on, or whatever it may be. But just gonna keep it fun, keep it relaxed, and be myself. All right, here we go. So one thing I want to note on is how close sex offenders live to schools around here, how close they are to bus stops, how easy it is for them to just have instant access to anyone or anybody's kids here, in each of these neighborhoods. Sorry, I had to hit my brakes there because it looked like a tweaker came shooting out of the alley and almost got in front of my car. Which is something, that really needs to be addressed, okay? So I know one place a lot of people want to see is the camp underneath the bridge. I will state, however, I have my baby girls with me, so I'm not going to take them down there just because people know who I am around here. And the last thing I would want is a rock to fly through my window and hit one of my daughters, because the way this state works, I could see me going to prison because somebody hit my daughter with a rock and I beat that person to death. I mean, that's just, come on. Wouldn't you do that for your own kids?
Despite his apparent determination to do whatever it takes to protect his children, as it turns out, Riley's shocking secret was revealed by his own 11-year-old stepdaughter, whose name has been redacted from the interview to protect her identity.
So, statements weren't made initially. She told her counselor today that they were talking about something different and broke down crying. and said she didn't want to talk about it.
In a recorded interview with his stepdaughter's therapist, she explains what happened earlier this morning, when it quickly became clear that something was horribly wrong.
So we had an appointment at 2 o'clock, and she'd been displaying some behaviors and had reported 2 weeks prior that was mean to her. So we were going to talk more about it today. She said she didn't want to talk about it. She didn't want to say it out loud.
In an effort to help the child, she suggested writing it down. However, the disturbing words she wrote on the page left the counselor in shock.
When she wrote that down, like, can you tell me like how, like, what her emotions looked like and how she was acting?
So before she wrote it down, when she said she didn't want to say it out loud, she started just staring down at the ground. She was like stone cold. You could tell she was checking out, and she was kind of fidgeting her hands. And I've been her therapist for probably a little bit over 2 years, and she's never acted like that.
So that was out of the norm?
That is completely out of the norm. Her facial expression looked as if she was scared, like fear. And then she wrote it down, and then she kind of had this look of, oh no, or I'm in trouble, or something.
The haunting words written by the child will later be revealed. For now, in an attempt to understand her claims, investigators begin to dig into their familial relationship.
So can you talk about what your relationship is with, and how long you've been in her life? And
Since she was 4, I think she's a great kid. She's, I don't know how to explain it. Always just outgoing, but kind of keeps to herself. Good kid.
And so yours,
Yeah.
was that a hard role to step into with her being that young, or?
Yes and no. I always kept in the back of my head that there's going to be a time when she gets to know her real dad, and so that's a line that needs to be respected. And that's not me to try to take that place. Just stay available, you know. That's about the best I could do.
Okay. What, like, how close would you guys be as far as being her? You guys
I always thought
distant?
we were like close, not like super close, just like I'd say she felt comfortable to always like throw fits in front of me. You know, ask for like things for her birthday or Christmas, or complain, or, you know, tell me about her favorite color or food or something.
What kind of activities would you guys do together?
Oh, I would say much aside from watching TV. Yeah, that's about it. In the living room, yeah.
Okay. And then, do you guys have 2 other kids between you?
Yes, we have 2, and then our son that passed away.
Okay.
So we have, she's 5, and then she's 2.
Okay. And do you feel like you have a similar relationship with all 3 kids, or do you feel like you're closer with your 2 biological kids?
It's a different kind of relationship, I'd say, with my stepkids.
Riley's videos reveal a pattern in which he often describes a willingness to do anything to protect his children from local crime. However, the harrowing words of his stepdaughter may suggest that the dangers were much closer to home than anyone realized.
Oh God, I'm such just a rotten sack of The 2 daughters, you know, you never know what until you have a kid, you know? That's the one thing that keeps you going. You never know pain until you hold your own dead kid. That really messes you up, too.
Yet it was the bone-chilling note written by the 11-year-old girl that truly left her therapist in shock and her mother, Maya, enraged.
So she wrote it down, and what she wrote was, "He touches me and makes me uncomfortable."
In April 2024, just 4 months prior to his arrest, Riley began a crowdfunding campaign to launch a non-profit aimed at catching online predators and deterring them from engaging in harmful acts against children.
Hey, what up, everybody? A little bit of story time. So I live in an incredibly liberal state, Washington, yeah. And every time I wear this hat out in public, you know, people always give me those looks of, ooh, it's a MAGA hat, ooh, it's too bad, he hates everyone, blah. But then they read it, and usually they have a pretty good laugh, you know, in support of it. Then again, you still do get those people that are offended by it, but, you know, imagine that in a blue state. Ha! You know, ooh, they have rights too. No, they don't. The victim does, but they shouldn't have any. So, pretty cool hat, and make pedophiles afraid again. I love it. So, yeah, people always mistake it for a MAGA hat, and it's just great.
His videos seem to express that he would go to any lengths to ensure their safety, becoming a vocal advocate for devoted fathers.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Want to make a quick message for you on this Father's Day, right? So here's the deal. A lot of women out there are doing the whole, I'm more of a man than my man, so them dudes, they don't need no appreciation for this, Stop it. Just stop it. Here's why, okay? You think that it's an empowering moment. Well, the problem is, you're trying to take something away from a lot of really, really good dudes out there that are actually really good to their kids, right? And there are actually a lot of really hardworking, awesome single moms out there, right? That they pull both roles, and they do deserve that recognition. So if you're not feeling validated, don't take it out on everyone else. Thank you. This message was brought to you by an American that gives. Have a wonderful day.
Given Riley's outspoken stance against preying on children, the question remains, do these horrifying allegations hold any truth? Fully aware of the chilling details, having spoken to the girl himself, the detective continues his efforts to extract answers from Riley.
I sat in an interview with just a little while ago and watched her basically relive it again when she was having to describe what was happening. I don't know how a 11-year-old girl was as strong as this. But she was very descriptive of what was happening. And like I said, like, we're not here to cast judgment. We're not here to label people. And I understand, like, there's things that happen in our lives that cause us to make mistakes. But it's a 11-year-old girl talking about things that were done to her that shouldn't have been done. She was talking about being told to keep it a secret and not tell anybody. And she was talking today about how she couldn't keep it inside no more and she had to tell somebody. So Riley, is there truth to what you're saying?
Many of Riley's videos even expose the potential dangers lurking on their residential street, captured on their home surveillance system. However, it's a different set of security cameras that may hold the key to unearthing the truth of the unsettling allegations against Riley.
Riley, can you tell me more about the cameras? I was trying to understand what the camera situation was. I kept hearing about cameras. So what are they for?
Them in every room, like the kids' rooms. And then she's got them throughout the house, and we put them on the outside of the house for security reasons. And the main reason for it is just one of the stepkids is autistic, and he'll have like meltdowns or whatever, maybe, and that way she can keep an eye on him.
Mm-hmm. And when they're in the house, like, are they inside the bedrooms or like in the hallways, or how are they set up? So in each kid's room, they have the camera like inside the room. And then in the hallway, or like the entryway, there's one on this wall here. Okay. Do you have access to view those cameras, or is that?
According to Maya, however, an alarming discrepancy was uncovered when she reviewed the footage.
My daughter told me that he was unplugging all of our cameras that led to her room. I went and I checked the cameras on my phone, and the time frames that she told me he's been unplugging the cameras, there are no footage. And I've noticed that they've been unplugged or whatever. I thought it was her. The plug to that camera is at the very top, like almost touching the ceiling. So it's not something that she can reach unless she pushes her chair up there, which would be caught on camera if she did that. It looked like this is 7:30 is when the earliest recording is this morning.
That's unusual.
And then I went back and checked all the cameras that are upstairs that face her door, and every single one of them, it is most days it's after 7:30 a.m. is when they all start recording.
Then every other camera's on around the house?
Yes.
They're not off? Only the ones leading to her room and in her room were off?
Correct.
With only the child's claims, the detectives must work to get a confession from Riley himself. The officer urges him to admit to the horrifying act, telling him their only goal is to get to the bottom of the truth. However, Riley hesitates as he grapples with what to do next.
Yes. Yes, be a goddamn man, Riley. Be a man who wants your miserable existence. Don't turn back. We're already at this point. We're here. Say it like that. There are things that I gotta do.
As the interrogation continues, the investigator urges Riley to confess. However, getting a straight answer from him will be no easy task.
When you woke up today, this was the last place you would expect to be. But it's what we do moving forward from here is what's going to affect a lot of lives. And there, like I said, there's ways to get through this. There's programs that can be offered through the court. There's things that can be offered that help you deal with the demons and all the things that you've been dealing with, the stress. There's ways to get through what happened and to help everybody move on from it. But it starts right here by being truthful, and it starts right now. It's saying that you f***ed up, because I believe what you said.
It's really hard to, accept things for what they are. There's certain things in life you don't recover from. I want to tell you guys, I do. I'm trying.
I got all night, Riley.
And you guys got families. That's important. God, this just sucks. So close. So close to accomplishing good things. Doing something great. So close to getting the drugs out of Aberdeen. So close to getting all the craziness out of the streets. So many people believe in me. And now it's over. It's gone.
As Riley keeps deflecting the subject, providing little to no hints, it appears as though the detective won't rest until the truth is exposed.
She said the last time it happened was this morning. And she talked about how her camera gets unplugged before you come in the room, and she just pretends to sleep. But she said that it wouldn't matter if she was sleeping or awake. It would happen anyway. And so right now we're collecting, she's up at the hospital, and we're collecting DNA samples. And this is an opportunity where I'm offering you a chance to explain what happened, and if a mistake was made, and it's time to be truthful and take ownership of the mistake and not let it catch up to you down the road being proven by DNA, because we get touch DNA off of things all the time. There's the sweat glands in your fingers contain DNA.
I did go up to her room this morning. I didn't touch her. I did not touch her. I went up there. I don't remember, see if she wanted some nuggets or something. So I made some nuggets for the younger ones.
If you didn't touch her this morning, what would cause her to say that that happened?
I don't know.
And what would cause you to say that this wasn't the only time that it happened? It's happened lots of times.
I don't know.
The disturbing admission finally unveils the truth, though nothing prepares the detectives for the sick and twisted reasoning he'll later give.
About how many times did this happen?
Five times maybe. Just real fast. I don't know. Just a weird impulse tick.
Over how long a period of time?
I'd say a year.
During those 5 times, would you unplug the camera when you went into her bedroom?
No. No. It would, she would already have it unplugged. Like she would do it. She would unplug it. I don't know why.
According to the child, however, the cameras were mostly unplugged by Riley himself.
How did it start?
Sorry, I'm just that I have ADHD pretty severe, so I get that in my mind thinking of the house, bills, and just now me. Now I'm here. Now that's all separated, and I have to accept that. I mean, I was going to start my new job tomorrow. And then go up with a piece of car. Can never get the SUV fixed. Needs a new engine. Now I got to worry about her. How's she going to make it? How's she going to do things?
And we'll also be concerned about sleeping at night and wake up in the morning to Riley coming in her bedroom. Doesn't have to worry about that.
Before confronting Riley with the crucial question of why he would harm his own stepdaughter, he poses a different question. His answer, however, further exposes how little Riley appears to understand the gravity of the situation.
You ever talk to her about it?
No. Yeah. Actually, I apologized to her once, twice.
When it happened or just randomly?
When it happened.
Tell me about one of the times that you apologized. What happened?
I don't know how to explain it. I just told her. What was my exact words to her? It said something along the lines of, "Kid, I'm so sorry. You know, I don't even know what the hell that was about." And I apologized. And that was about it. She didn't really, think anything of it. But God, what the?
Was she awake that time when you apologized? Because obviously,
Yeah.
That how the conversation come up.
I just, it was silent and, good vibe in the air. Wasn't nothing weird or anything. Then, I just said, "Hey, I did that. I'm really sorry." So I don't know. I don't understand what was that about. And then I asked her, "Are you okay?" And she said, "Yeah, I'm fine."
In an exclusive interview obtained only by Iwu, Maya will soon speak out, offering her advice for parents of young children. In the meantime, before facing the inevitable consequences, investigators appear determined to find an answer to a crucial question.
The why is the number one question why everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know why, and we can't prove why by cell phone records or DNA evidence or video footage. That just proves the who and the what and the how. The why comes from these conversations. And
Obviously, it's huge mistake, huge. The stress in our home has been unreal. I don't want to just give you a bunch of excuses. I should be my own person. I don't want to always get so mad at me and scream at me to not use certain things as excuses, but that's what's going on. There's so much just on my shoulders at all times, just chewing in my ear constantly. It sucks. It really, really, really sucks. like I said, it's not even a sexual thing. I don't feel attracted. It's just this weird impulse. I don't know. I don't know. It's so weird. God, this is just a weird conversation. Developing, in certain areas, and what's wrong with me?
With Riley's confession, along with an unsettling answer to the question of why he would have committed such a depraved act, his arrest is imminent. However, the investigator has one final heartbreaking question.
If in here, would you have anything to tell her?
Well, I'm beyond sorry of all the damage this has caused her, her mom, her sisters, her brothers, the community, literally everything and everyone that is let down by this. I'm sorry to recover it. I deserve whatever's coming my direction. I deserve it. And I hope that she can heal and and they all find what it is that they need in their life to live the absolute best life that they can.
An apology, however, will do little to prevent the consequences that await him, as he's led away in handcuffs and taken to Grays Harbor County Jail. In the meantime, Riley's wife Maya shares red flags she noticed after his arrest and offers advice for parents, hoping to prevent the same terrifying fate from happening to others.
He did not get along with my boys because my boys are on the spectrum and they clashed a lot. They're teenage boys. And so I didn't think anything of that until everything came out. It wasn't a red flag in the moment as it was happening. But then after this all came out, that's what was actually happening. It's oh, crap. Background checks mean nothing. For women that are dating right now, background checks mean nothing because he had nothing. He was squeaky clean. And I had 4 children when I first met him. I didn't really see any red flags at first. Nothing really happened to a severity that I should have been paying attention to it until we bought our house together. And then I was 100% reliant on him. I had quit my job. I helped him get sober so that he can go back and get to work and everything. And no woman should ever put herself out for a man. Just even though you think you love him and you think it won't be him, it probably will be.
After Riley's arrest, Maya explains that the public response to their situation has led her to becoming a target of unexpected scrutiny, with many people questioning why she has cameras in her children's rooms in the first place.
I do have disabled children that require severe supervision, and they've been in home care and all these sorts of different cares, and I was advised by professionals to have these cameras.
39-year-old Riley Tyrell Carter was officially charged with multiple counts of first-degree rape of a child and first-degree child molestation. While in jail, Riley is swabbed for DNA, which will later be compared to the assault kit performed on the 11-year-old girl. His bail was set at $150,000. On August 2, 2024, a press release from the city of Aberdeen announced his resignation from his city council position. Though the case is still ongoing, Maya was able to inform Iwu that a trial is currently set to begin on March 11, 2025.
Wow, my God.
What happened? What happened?
Oh, calm down.
What happened? What happened? Albert, I can't look. What happened? What the is that?
On a summer afternoon, officers from the Ellenville Village Police Department are informed about a missing person. What ensues is a case with a chain of events fueled by delusional accusations, killings, and connections to iconic pop stars that will forever leave its mark. Most of the following body cam footage has never been seen before.
So you lied to me?
Yeah, it's you.
Why did you lie to me?
Because I'm evil.
It's the afternoon of July 23, 2016, and 52-year-old Mary Gilbert has not been seen or heard from in approximately 3.5 hours. As her daughter Cherie informs authorities, a foreboding sense of dismay begins to descend upon the scene.
Hello. Did you call?
Yes, I'm the sister of my sister Sarah.
Okay.
My mother's card, and we haven't heard from her all day.
From your mom?
Yes, my sister has a mental illness.
Okay.
You don't know what's going on.
Cherie is referring to her 27-year-old sister, Sarah Gilbert. In a statement to police, Cherie claims early that morning, Sarah called her sister and said that she was hearing voices, and she sounded out of it, like robotic, no emotional response.
So mom's car is here.
Mom's car is here. I don't know where. They're not answering the door. She's not answering the phone. I don't know what's going on.
Do you hear anything inside, yelling or nothing? No sound whatsoever?
No. My sister has a mental illness, though. Like, she hears voices.
Yeah.
And she called me this morning. Are you familiar with her?
I know, sir.
Okay.
3 weeks prior, on July 1st, Officer Bell responded to a call at Rite Aid Pharmacy, where Sarah was trying to fill prescriptions for her 6-year-old son, Hayden. The pharmacy informed Sarah that the medications were sent to another pharmacy, but she refused to leave the store without getting them. After failing to escort her from the store, dispatch officers took Sarah into custody and transported her to Kingston Hospital for a medical evaluation.
So she called me this morning and she's like, oh, I heard voices. I heard that you, my other sister that died, are God. I said, I'm not God. Like, calm down.
Yeah.
My mom this morning said she's going to go check on her. We haven't heard from her since 9 this morning. And her car is here. She's not answering our phone. She's not answering our texts. They're not answering the door. I pound on every single window.
And it's this door right here?
It's this door and it's that door over there.
What's your mother's name?
Mary.
Mary.
Mary Gilbert.
682-743, attempting to make contact. Phone appears to be off at this time.
Copy that.
As tensions escalate with every failed attempt to contact Mary, her husband Elroy soon arrives at the crime scene. It's what he discovers that will turn the case over its head.
How you doing?
All right. You get handled yet?
Do you have keys for the apartment?
No.
Who are you then?
Exactly. Not my wife.
Is your wife?
Yes.
Your wife and your daughter?
Yeah.
Okay.
That window is open. Is it open?
Yes,
Go over to right now.
You think I could fit through there?
wow.
No, it's not.
No, that's awesome.
Just got stoppers on it.
Can you see through there? Huh. You're taller than me. No, the stoppers are in there. I don't see everything.
There's a bedroom here. I don't see my daughter in the bedroom.
This is not the first time authorities have visited this home. 5 months earlier, on February 19, 2016, officers were called to the house when Sarah's mother, Mary, reported something deeply disturbing.
Please.
You're looking for Sarah Gilbert.
Sarah. Sarah?
You open the door?
Hello?
Sarah?
Yes.
Why up? You all right?
I'm right here. It's cold.
Let me talk to you.
How's everything?
How come you're all wet?
So I just got off the bath.
Officers will soon uncover a chilling reason behind this bath. For now, they continue with their questions.
Who else is in the house with you?
Nobody.
You sure?
Yeah.
You take a quick look around. Dawson, we'll talk to you. Okay?
Did you get in an argument with your family or
Yeah.
over what?
My sister's death.
When did your sister die?
My sister died 2010.
Sarah is referring to her other sister, Shannon Gilbert, who went missing on May 1st, 2010. Her remains were discovered 19 months later, on December 13th, 2011, in a marsh near Oak Beach. The search for Shannon had led authorities to discover the remains of 10 other missing women, which invited intense media coverage and put the Gilberts under the spotlight.
Okay. So that's what the argument was about?
Yeah.
You just thinking about it?
Yeah, I believe my mom had something to do with that.
Okay.
She was the 2010 escort services.
Did you get in a physical altercation with them or are you just yelling?
Just yelling.
You didn't push each other or?
No.
Okay. Did you harm any animals?
No.
The officer's seemingly odd question is the reason they're called to the residence, and he continues to press Sarah for more information.
Do you have any animals in the apartment?
No.
You've never owned one?
Yeah.
When did you own an animal?
A dog.
When?
Just recently. I don't have it anymore.
Where is it?
I don't know. I ran away.
The dog ran away?
Yeah.
When?
The other day.
When's the other day? What was the date?
Probably yesterday, I think it was. Or today.
Yesterday or today?
Yeah.
It's pretty recent, so...
Yeah.
In the other room, Lieutenant Mike searches for this missing dog because Sarah's mother has told authorities about an appalling incident involving a puppy. Lieutenant Mike doesn't see any signs of the puppy, and immediately Sarah asks to speak with him about her concerns.
I would say asked it because, like, we went down the other day to the newspaper articles. Mike.
Yeah.
Can you come here? Can I tell you my story?
Yeah.
We went down to the newspaper articles. Yeah.
So you're upset about that?
Yeah.
That's understandable. Think you need to talk to somebody about it?
Yeah.
Think it's a good idea. Why don't you get some shoes and socks, huh?
I'm gonna talk to my mom about it. She's gonna come back.
No, she's at the station, so she's waiting there for you.
No, I want her to come here.
But she's waiting there for you.
I'm not going over there.
Why?
Because I'm not going over there. I'm not even dressed.
With their patience wearing thin, officers confront Sarah with the reason behind their visit.
Where's the dog?
The dog?
Yeah, what happened to the dog?
The dog ran away.
That's not what I heard. So you're gonna come with us to the station and talk to your mom at the police station. Where's your shoes?
Just as they're about to leave the house, officers make a deplorable discovery.
What is that?
The dog.
The dog's in the bed?
They ran away. The dog looks like it's dead. So you lied to me?
Yeah, to you.
Why did you lie to me?
Because I'm evil.
You're evil. Why are you evil? You said a bad moment?
You're not evil.
You said evil moment. I don't believe that you're evil. I believe that if you're angry and you're scared, I can have some police from here, but what happened?
You know what happened. You know what you guys did.
What happened to the dog?
You know what you guys did.
You know what we did?
Yeah, what you guys did.
What did we do?
You were evil. And it wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault.
I'm asking what happened to
I'm
the dog.
sorry. It wasn't your fault.
What happened to the dog?
Sarah, what happened to the dog?
I killed it.
How?
I drowned it.
Why?
Because I had to.
So is that why you're wet?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Put the cigarette out. We're gonna go to the station.
As officers escort Sarah to the patrol car, dispatch calls in a request from the police station.
Reese, I have the grandmother, the father, and the juvenile here. Is it okay if the father takes the child with him right now?
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take it back.
You have a camera?
Yeah.
Is that drunk?
Yeah, it's in my bag.
Sarah has a 6-year-old son, Hayden, with her boyfriend, Manny. Soon, Manny will share distressing details about Sarah's son and the puppy. For now, Lieutenant Mike puts Sarah in the patrol car while officers photograph the evidence.
Serious issues. Take pictures anyway. I don't know what they're gonna do with this. It's gonna treat it as a homicide or anything, but this is terrible.
After photographing the dead puppy inside the trash bag, officers go to the bathroom where Sarah drowned the dog earlier that morning and are about to make yet another sickening observation.
Is there anything in the tub that...
Yeah, that looks like it's regurgitation from the dog.
It's disgusting.
As Lieutenant Mike drives Sarah to the police station, she makes more disconcerting comments that offer some insight into the gruesome attack on the dog.
So why'd you kill it?
I had to.
Did the dog do something bad? What'd it do?
I broke my heart.
Okay.
While Sarah provides no solid explanation, her boyfriend, Manny, shares more details in an interview almost a year after the incident. The opinions expressed here solely belong to Manny, and we have not been able to verify them.
Was that your dog?
I bought the dog for my son.
But when my son told me this, when he came home, the dog pissed in the kennel. The little kennel, but she's like, Mommy, can I use the dog to bath? And she went over there, set the bathtub up, took the dog and tried to go. And my son said when she was walking away, like the dog was still a little bit like, you know what I'm saying, breathe it. They ended up walking back in, ended up killing him.
So she sees the dog is over in the back and
This is what my son told me.
During her arraignment a week later on February 28, 2016, Sarah stated, "He wasn't in the bathroom with me when I did it." While we may never have a definitive answer on what actually happened in the bathroom, it's clear that the animal suffered a torturous end. At the station, Sarah is greeted by her mother, Mary, who reported this case.
Come on. She feels that you don't love her. I don't know why that is.
I know, what do you have called? I love you. Can I have a hug? I love you, Sarah. I'll always love you. I'll always love you. And I'm gonna be here. Even I love you. Sometimes mom's gotta do mean things to show love and nice things for love. Right now it's just not funny, but it's okay.
I understand. Me and my friend.
I love you. I love you with all my heart. And I'm always gonna be there for you. Always, forever. You know
I
that?
am, Mom.
Okay, you know that?
I am, Mom.
You know what?
You're gonna be here forever.
Before leaving, Mary makes a comment to her daughter that will have chilling ramifications 5 months later.
Thank you so much. And
All right.
remember, nothing you can ever do will ever take my love away from you. Okay? Right.
All right.
For intentionally drowning her son's dog, Sarah was charged with aggravated cruelty, unlawful possession of a substance, endangering the welfare of a child, and for violating the mental health law. A month later, on March 9, 2016, Sarah was ordered to the Mid-Hudson Forensic Psychiatric Center for a 35-day evaluation. A month after, she was deemed fit to stand trial and remitted to the Ulster County Jail, where she attempted to get her mother to post the $10,000 bond in late April.
So that's like a month and a half.
Right.
Yeah, that I could be out free as a bird, smoking cigarettes, drinking coffee, doing what I want to do.
Their conversation quickly turns sour when Mary realizes that Sarah gave her the wrong information about the bond payment.
Other bail bondsmen, not all of them need property, Mom. The one in Kingston, yes. There's one in Poughkeepsie. There's other ones, Mom.
Oh, really? When do you suppose I'm supposed to find time to do that? That I gotta go pick up the girls a half a day. I gotta go to Hudson and give to a newspaper. I gotta go and do this. I gotta do that.
You know, I didn't want you in there.
Eventually, Mary decides to get her daughter out of jail by posting her bond 2 months after the incident on April 22, 2016. Now, 3 months later, officers are at the Gilbert residence again, this time looking for Mary.
Oh, so stop. Hello? Police?
As Officer Gonzalez is doing everything she can to get a glimpse of someone inside, a horrific discovery is made on the other side of the house.
Seriously?
No.
Wow, no God.
What happened?
Oh,
What happened?
Oh, calm down.
What happened? What happened? Albert, I can't look. What happened?
Everybody's in there bloody. Okay, back up.
Oh my God!
Back up.
In a later statement, Elroy describes what he saw through the open window. "I saw Mary lying there covered in blood. I think she was face down on her belly. Her head was near the window. It was hard to tell because it was dark."
Oh my God.
All right, just stay back, please. Stay back.
I need you back. Hey, I need you to get his name.
After discovering Mary's body lying on the floor of the living room, officers scramble to secure the scene and get information from the family. However, that proves to be a challenge given this awful revelation.
Is there somebody that can get the kids?
Nobody can take them. It's just me and Elroy. We don't have any family.
Oh.
Oh God. Oh.
Oh, sir. Sir, I understand, okay? Listen to me, okay? I'm gonna need your information. Ma'am.
I'm sorry.
I'm
so sorry.
Listen, I understand, but you have your kids with you, so you're gonna need to stay calm for them, okay? Okay, listen. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. Okay?
Sit down. Here. Sit down.
Come on. Just stay right here, okay?
As Officer Gonzalez tries to calm everyone down, Officer Bell calls his supervisor to relay the harrowing incident.
Hey, Alta. I'm gonna need you to come on in. We got a call for a check to welfare over at Sarah Gilbert's place. Her mother's car is here, couldn't make contact. Sarah's father pried open the door and we have a body inside with blood around it. Yeah, we haven't got inside. Do I have permission to kick the door in?